It's Sunshine Week, when we advocate and celebrate government transparency. One of our favorite tools in the media is the Freedom of Information Act. We call it FOIA. But FOIA isn't just a tool for investigative reporters. It turns out it's also used in courtroom battles and in corporate warfare. And in an ongoing federal case involving Delta, the U.S. Export-Import Bank, and Boeing, the FOIA trail tells quite an interesting story. Delta is suing the Export-Import Bank because it says Ex-Im's subsidies to foreign airlines, such as Air India, hurts U.S. airlines, such as Delta. And so the FOIA trail begins on October 19, 2012, when lawyers for Delta file a FOIA seeking communications between Boeing and the Export-Import Bank. Ex-Im delivers these documents to Delta's lawyers 2 years later on December 7, 2014. At that point, Delta's lawyers submit these documents to a federal court as part of the lawsuit. I first learned about Delta's FOIA, though, by reading Ex-Im's FOIA log, which was published April 15, 2013. That date is important, so don't forget about it. In that log, I noticed another FOIA, this one by Boeing, filed February 14, 2013, seeking a copy of Delta's FOIA request. So my question was, how did Boeing know about Delta's FOIA request? It couldn't be through the FOIA log, because that wasn't published until April, 2 months after Boeing's FOIA request. Delta tells me they never told anyone about the FOIA until after they received the documents and filed them with the federal court. A Boeing official told me she didn't know how or when Boeing became aware of the FOIA. So I asked the Export-Import Bank. They pointed me to FOIA procedures regarding confidential business information. You see, some of the materials requested by Delta include confidential business information about Boeing. Agencies, at times, might ask a company in Boeing's position for permission to release such information. Maybe such a request tipped off Boeing about Delta's FOIA, but the paper trail undermines that argument. Remember that April 15th FOIA log? It states that Ex-Im hadn't even begun processing Delta's FOIA. If that's correct, then it looks like someone at Ex-Im tipped off someone at Boeing that Delta was snooping around. If so, that's very courteous of Ex-Im.